I've had to sort of change plans today. It's tough work though. A little bit brushy. It's pretty nice. All right, welcome back to Harry Rambles. I've got another one for you today. It's a little bit late in the making, but here we are. It's bank holiday weekend of May. I've had to sort of change plans today. I was initially going to go and hike around Whinlatter Forest or something like that. I can't remember the name of the hike I wanted to do. But parking around there for overnight stays is just atrocious. So I've come back to Newlands Valley, where I hiked, I think it was sort of Easter last year, around Littletown. And yeah, I'm sort of quite heavy packed today. I'm expecting cold temperatures tonight, even though in England we've had about 3-4 weeks of just really nice, hot, sunny weather. But yeah, just going to give this a go. It's a little bit late. It's 20 past 4 now, but the sun won't be setting for about 4 hours, so I think we have some good time. And I've got the Lanshan 2 with me today, and a warmer sort of sleeping bag, so we should be good. All right. Keswick is essentially on the other side of this hill. And then we've got Newlands Valley down there where the sun is starting to shine. It's tough work though. Tough work. Let's just keep going. Now I need some like hiking pole holder or something like that. I mean, I would just carry them in my hands. It's easier, isn't it? What a view though, what a view. Gosh, I've only been to Keswick once. And that was just a little walk around the lakeside. And then I think my friend Ryan, he went up to, I think it's called like Surprise Point or something like that. Or Surprise View, I don't know. He flew his drone across the lake and stuff. It's a pretty beautiful place. Some parts around the edge of the water offer some of the best views in the United Kingdom, as voted per the internet, apparently. If you Googled it, you'd know what I'm on about. It's like a bench or something like that. It's getting a little bit chilly, a little bit windy. This is probably the heaviest I've carried yet on a wild hike. Wild hike, hike and wild camp. And that's because even though we've had 3 weeks of hot weather, and it's May, it's spring, everything's starting to get green and just warm. Apparently tonight it's going to hit -1 in the fells with a wind chill of -7. So it's almost going back to winter conditions. So I thought I'd be prepared. I've got my Lanshan 2, which I know is 3-season, but I've got a 4-season sleeping bag, hot water bottle, hand warmers, and appropriate layers for sleeping tonight. So the odd extra few degrees of not having a sort of double walled tent shouldn't make too much of an issue, so long as I don't camp out in the open. Testing, 1, 2, 3. We're almost at the top of Maiden Moor, and the sun's started to come out. The lake's behind us. We're up quite high. It's starting to really flatten out now. There's the cairn. Now, is that the cairn of Maiden Moor? Let me check my wristwatch. Oh, hello Siri. No, sorry, I don't understand. From the map, it seems that this is not the cairn for Maiden Moor, but it's a cairn all the same. Oh, bloody hiking poles. Just got to find our own little bit of slate as well and put that on top. Oh, this is a cool one. There we go. Harry Rambles was here. What a view though. Utterly incredible. I think this route is meant to continue all the way down to whatever fell that is over there. I'll leave that on screen. All the way. It's been a long time. It's been coming up now to probably 2 months since my last hike. I've got a new car, so I was going through the whole motion of selling and buying one. I've also got a puppy. I've got a lovely cockapoo. Her name is Pippin, and I'll try to put a picture of her on screen here. She's beautiful. She's an absolute menace, I'm telling you now, an absolute menace. But my hope is that maybe in a year or so she can start joining me on hikes, because I think that she'd enjoy it a lot. It'd be good to get her outside, exercising, you know, just get her on some adventures so that she can enjoy the Lake District and other lovely areas, or just places of just outstanding natural beauty, such as the Peak District, Brecon Beacons, Snowdonia, whatever. I've got a dilemma. So I could, what time is it? The sun doesn't set for another 2 hours. So I could keep going for a bit, or I just try and find a place to camp now. Maybe I try and find a place to camp now. Because that way I can sit, enjoy the sunset, because we're supposed to get clear skies tonight. Take the drone out and chill. I don't really want to be setting up my tent in the dark, so. So I've just spent about 10 minutes or so just trying to find a nice wild camping spot. And there was 3 that I could choose from. There was one that was further up there. It was fairly flat, but it was just more exposed, and it is quite windy, so I've said no to that one. And there was another spot which was further down there. It was okay, but it was just quite uneven. It wasn't flat enough. Oh, but then I think we can get away with this one. So I'm sort of thinking of going just there. You're never going to get it perfectly flat, but if I sort of aim myself lengthways along it, then I should be okay. And if anything, I'll just sort of slide a little bit towards the end of my tent. Come on, give me the focus. No. Okay. Tent is going to go here. It's a little bit bushy, but should be all right. Oh yeah, got a 6.7% Beavertown. Sensational. Stove. And here she is, the old Lanshan 2. This will be the Lanshan 2's first proper wild hike with me. Why do I keep saying wild hike? Pegs. Peggy Sue, let's go. Let's just hope I survive the night. Right then. Haven't seen this tent for a long time. You'll find with a lot of tents, you get given these basic pegs. I always find it's wise to upgrade and just get some better pegs. I mean, like, these are still quite lightweight, but they'll do me for tonight. They're just a little bit better. They've got the sort of ridges which can hold your guy lines a little bit better. Sort of same as these ones here. They're all pretty cheap though. You can get these on Amazon for like 20 quid, 10 quid, I don't know. It's been a while. And one top tip I'll give you, which is almost common sense really, is just to make sure you peg in at least once. Don't lay your tent out flat and then let it fly away. Just peg it in the ground once, because then that won't happen. Yeah, we'll be all right here. I'll come back to you when the tent's ready. There we go. Tent's all set up. I've done the best that I can with the kind of ground that I've got. And yeah, I think we should be all right. Everything is like as locked in as possible. And I've sort of like triple pegged everything. Got a peg in there. Then I've got a backup line here with 2 pegs. There's 2 pegs there, another peg in there. And then same sort of situation in there. A little bit of a mess, but should hold. All right, I think it's time that we get the bag inside the tent. Just hope it's flat enough. Oh. There we go. We're in the tent. I don't know if that transition worked as well as the last one did, but I've got so much more room in this Lanshan 2 than I do in the Van Gogh Banshee. Look at all that room. It's so roomy. You could swing a cat in here. Maybe a small cat. So I'm just gonna blow up my sleeping mat. With these, you've got 2 openings. This is fully open. So what you want to do is you close it once, and then in there's a little rubber stopper. So that'll blow, but the air won't come out. So put that in. I do find that there's one issue with the pump that I've got, and it's just not powerful enough to really put more air in. So I might need to upgrade that soon. So if anyone's got any recommendations, or if I just stick to the Flextail Gear brand, then let me know. I know it's a bit controversial, but usually what I will do, just to kind of give it that final extra puff, is use the old bellows. Just because my bellows are a bit stronger than this. But doing it the old-fashioned way would have taken ages, so I just used the pump to give it that first sort of 90%. You know what? That's not bad. I'm not sliding, I'm not going anywhere.
The end of the world at the palm of my hand. When it all goes to hell, will you still be my friend? My face to the sea and my back to the land. And if you can't come with me, I'll understand. I'll understand. Can we meet in the dark? We don't have to say much. And if you have to go, let you go, let you go. Let you go, let you go. If we didn't know what we know. 'Cause when you travel light, some things are left behind.
I think it's time to make some food. I'll show you the view though, from the tent. It's pretty nice. Stove, got the old Van Gogh Faithful. It's not the name of it, but it's faithful to me. Make sure you've got enough ventilation as well. Pasta bolognese. And now we wait. So it looks like the food is pretty much ready. So whilst I let that cool down a little bit, I have a little idea. Oh, I've got in it. I've got in here a hot water bottle. So I just figured that I can just use the water that I've just boiled to go inside. And that'll help keep me nice and toasty for a little bit. And then I can always boil that same water again. There's no harm in boiling water twice. I think I may as well whip out the Beavertown Lupoloid. Don't know what that is. Probably some monster or something. Jesus. That's good. I've got my spork, got my pasta. Let's eat some food. Come on, open, please. Oh, do you want to have a look inside? You may as well. Looks the same as always, doesn't it? It looks alright. Hopefully it tastes good. Just tastes like metal. Okay, that's better.
The next day.
It's about like 5:30 now, I think, in the morning. about 7:20 now. So I'll get up and skedaddle shortly. Just want to kind of take this view in a bit. Just enjoy the peace and quiet and the views for as long as they last in the Lake District before it gets grey and cloudy again. So as usual, I have left no trace. Got my bag all packed, tents away, sun's out. It's a glorious day. And that's a rhyme from Harry Rambles. Shakespeare of the Hills. I think this is going to be the last time that I take a massive sort of bag with me. I'm done with 15 kilogram sort of weights on my back. I really need to start reducing weight now. So yeah, I need to start looking at those big investments, sort of like a down sleeping bag, a smaller backpack as well. This is a 65 litre. If I could go for sort of a 45 litre or 40 litre, then I'm only packing what I can take really in terms of space, and so that helps me limit the weight. Whereas with this, I'm like, oh, I've got so much space, I'm just going to fill it out, just pad it out with everything I can take. And yeah, I'm just taking too much. Even though it feels like I use it all, it still feels like too much. So I think one tip to you guys would be, before you go out and buy gear, buy your backpack, because then you can look at the space that you've got and work out what gear you want to fit in that backpack. Some people say go out and buy your gear first before buying a bag. But then what if you're buying too much gear? You've got to buy a bigger backpack. Whereas if you buy a smaller bag and then assess the actual weight and space and things like that, you can be a little bit more methodical with it. But I suppose maybe it just depends. If you're a beginner, maybe do just get a bigger backpack or just get your gear and... Oh no, it's a difficult one. It's a difficult one. Got to say, I'm making good progress in coming down the hill. The path's quite easy, and this view is just honestly incredible. Just slowly making my way back to the car now. Not long left really, probably another 10 minutes, 20 minutes. The ground's starting to flatten out a bit. Just remember as well to always look back on where you've been. It really makes the journey a lot more satisfying, knowing what you've conquered is left behind you. So just seeing all that behind me, it makes you feel amazing. That view is incredible. Wow. well, the car's in sight, and that's pretty much the end of the trail. So I hope you enjoyed it. I've definitely enjoyed it. It's been nice to get back out and just enjoy the nice sun, the weather, and just go for a nice hike and wild camp. But yeah, if you want to see more content like this and help support the channel, then please hit that subscribe button, click that notification bell, and stay tuned.